Look, babe, men are not as stupid as you might think they are. Yes, they can be oblivious sometimes, but when a man is putting in the most minimal effort for you, don't you think he knows that? Like, if a guy has to put in zero work to obtain you, to be with you, to get with you, to have your attention, anything like that, don't you think he's gonna notice that? The answer is yes, he is gonna notice. So when this man's booty calling you at 2 a.m., when he's not texting you, when he's not taking you on dates, when he's giving you zero effort and you just put up with it, he notices that. And he's going to continue to do it because he knows he can get away with it. And if anything, it just makes you look desperate. Think about it this way. When you go to a store and say they're giving away a product for free, and supposedly it's supposed to be like a really nice product, you're gonna be thinking to yourself, why is this free? What's wrong with this? Why would they be giving this out for free? There has to be something wrong with it. Same thing goes for you. When a man has to put in zero effort for you, he's gonna be thinking the same thing about you. He's gonna be thinking to himself, why is she just letting me get with her when I've done absolutely nothing to deserve her or earn her? Think about that.
Sweet young Colleen, I hear you in your message, but what you fail to understand is you're talking to the majority of women, not about the majority of men. You're talking about the Chads and Tyrones, the players, the top 20% of guys. So that blanket statement that you're doing, sorry, doesn't apply all across the board. Another thing, why is it that these women give it up to these men? Because they're hot for them. I'm sorry, but Chad and Tyrone are Chads and Tyrones for a reason, because they don't have to put in the majority effort. When you women talk about, oh, you have to buy me flowers, you have to take me out to dinners, you have to show up in a nice car, you have to spend money on me, yeah, you're talking about that bottom 80%. The top 20% of guys? No. Hell, in some cases, he'll just tell you, hey, this is my apartment, come knock at the door at 8 o'clock, and I'll pile drive you through my mattress. And if one woman doesn't say yes, another one will. Because that's the results that Chads and Tyrones get. Your example of, oh yeah, if you give out a product for free, there's something wrong with it, and men are going to pick up on that. I see where you're getting at, but that was a bad analogy. I mean, you're talking about samples for something to buy later. That actually works on the majority of people, or I should say on the majority of simps. And I know you're trying to do the comparison to, oh, well, that's not going to work on the top 20% of guys. Yeah, that isn't. I mean, sweetheart, it's no secret that the dating market was created by women. Maintained by women and men adapted. I mean, those guys who have like 6-pack abs, are 6 feet tall, look like supermodels, and make $250,000 or above annually, they may not have the chicks beating down the door, but they sure do have them knocking at midnight, wanting a ride on his Thunder Meat roller coaster at that time. The things that you're asking for? It almost seems like you're asking for the relationship that your grandparents had. But you're not a traditional woman, are you? Cracked tacos cannot ask for fresh lettuce. Moving on!